Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode here at Tribal Trades, the altcoin show, coming at you from the great state of Florida. One hell of a drug. And I do want to welcome you to the channel wherever you are tuning in from around the world. Thanks for watching. Today we're going to talk about the altcoins that I am dumping or have dumped. I did a show a few days ago about whether I should dump my Bitcoin for Sui, and I said no, but I was going to be dumping some altcoins and looking over my portfolio. I'm going to reveal some of those and more. We're going to do a bunch of other altcoins and look at them on the market cap calculator, as well as look at some charts, talk about altcoin season. We got a lot to cover. But before we do that, you know what I'm going to say next? Smash the like button. This does help get this channel out to more people. It does help support the channel, as does your wonderful comments that you leave below. You take the time to write them. I take the time to read them. And those that leave questions in the comment section, I do get back to those as soon as I am able to. And of course, if you want more immediate engagement with me, you can find me in the Stocks with Josh Discord. Where can you find that? I'm so glad you asked. It's below in the description. You may need to click the more button. We'll pop out the description. There's a couple of links there. And I am in the crypto channel there daily with the most amazing community on the planet. We also have the stock show, a meme coin channel, a whole bunch of other channels and resources in there, including my own Crowned Traders channel that I have in there, where I share education, insights, resources on my trade setups, and of course entertainment, because I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. This is for education and entertainment purposes only. Are you not entertained? And I did share about 20 odd altcoin setups in the Discord yesterday. We're going to talk about some of those coins because I had a lot that were requested that I didn't share yesterday. I'm going to share some of those today, okay? And of course, I do apologize for the background. It is really glitchy because I still have all my son's birthday glitter and stuff, and some of the movements and segues, you might catch some of it, but there is a whole lot of party going on around me that will be down eventually. So if I'm a little bit glitchy here, that's why. Okay, so let's, and make sure you follow me on X as well, CryptoCoins365. Okay, I thought this was interesting, the percentage gain to recover a percentage loss. And so this helps me decide when to cut a position. I generally like to manually stop out of positions, by the way. And you can see that the deeper you go down, the harder it is to get back. You get down 90% and it takes 900%. You get down over 95%, it's going to take 1900% or a 19x to get you back, or a 9x just to get you back. And someone said the other day, oh, no, the bull run, it's not over. And I do agree with them that the bull run is not over. Yeah, and the reason they gave those surprised me. Yeah, because most altcoins haven't reached their previous all-time high from the last cycle. And I said, wow, sorry to break it to you, most won't ever. XRP still hasn't broken its all-time high from the last two cycles ago. And so, which is over $3, and it didn't last cycle. So let's see if it can break that. And the reason why is because of this, because most altcoins lose over 90 to 95% of their value. And then you've got all these bag holders that most people are in loss who are holding the token. And so what do you think is going to happen for most tokens when you've been holding for 2 or 3 years and you bought at the middle or at the top and you finally get back to break even? You get out. You do, or you get out pretty close to it as soon as you think, oh yeah, and you think maybe I'll buy back when it goes a little bit lower. And so I don't want to be somebody else's exit liquidity. So I tend to stay away from those tokens, especially the deep in a bull run. When you think of it, some people say that the end is coming in March or April or May. Maybe it comes August. That doesn't leave us a whole lot of time, 6, 7, 8 months maybe. And if it's still over 80, or particularly if it's still over 90% down, there's not much time. And people are just going to be saying this bull run could be over soon. And I just want to get out. And one of the coins I get asked about a lot, and I don't know why, there must be somebody shilling this for people to keep asking about it. But please stop. There you go. There's the party stuff just glimpsed in the background there, all that glitter. This is a coin that's at 2 cents. There's the glitter again. But It's 99.4% down. Stop the madness. Make it make sense. It's so risky. Most of the holders are in loss. And if you're a Jasmy holder, I'm sorry, but I know what you're going to do if the price pumps, because it's what I would do. I'd get out on every and any pump. I'm getting out. And anybody who buys it is my exit liquidity. So I'm not buying this token, nor am I interested in any such token that is down at these levels, because you're just going to be exit liquidity, and I ain't want to be no one's exit liquidity. Okay, I am putting exit liquidity in a corner and leaving it there. I am not going to do it. Okay, so that's very, very interesting there. So I'm not even going to go into that there. But that does take into mind, this is why go to CoinGecko. Have a look at what the previous all-time high was. How many holders are in loss? Get data. Look at the tokenomics. How many tokens? Oh my God, the supply is enormous. Okay, that looks like 50 billion. No thanks. Hard pass on that. Okay, make it make sense. And looks like all of the, you can drop it down here, or at least all the supply is out, but who's holding it? That's the sad thing. Most of the supply is being held by people in loss there. Okay, so let's look at some of the other tokens and their possible tops. And let's look at Ondo. And someone asked me, why did I choose Solana as comparison? Because a crap coin like ADA made it to 90 billion market valuation last cycle. Solana is currently at it. That's why I've chosen it. No other special reason, people. And because ADA is, who's using it? It needs a government bailout. The on-chain activity is close to zero. They can't process many transactions per second. It's not cheap, fast, or efficient. It's a bit of a dog of a blockchain, in my personal opinion, and yet it still made it to 90 billion last cycle. Make it make sense. So I'm just saying, if that can make it to 90 billion last cycle, how that these better projects could at least make it to there. Ondo. Okay, big unlock coming up. I've been buying the dips because I think people front ran that. And so I picked up some Ondo at some nice cheap prices. I do think it could still come down to around 87 cents, $1.87. I got buys down there to pick up some more Ondo. But look at this. If it got to the market cap of Solana, it goes to $58 freaking dollars. Remember? All those XRP people. Oh, XRP. I'm buying XRP. Well, we can't even do Solana because XRP is above that. And just this is for people who didn't watch yesterday's video. Even if it gets to the market cap of Ethereum, which would be absolutely massive, it only gets to $6 and does a 2.5x. It's just not investable for me. That's not attractive for me. That's the market cap of Ethereum is like 400 billion. The market cap of XRP is just over 100 billion. I mean, we're talking about, that's tough. Just to get to $6, it's tough. That's hard. That's a tough ask. Imagine if Ondo got to Ethereum's market cap. 222x. I'm going to invest in Ondo. That gives me the opportunity of life-changing money. Stop drinking the Kool-Aid, people. Okay? Trade your possible 2.5x for a possible 222x if Ondo can get the market cap of Ethereum. Obviously, if it gets to Solana, it can look pretty good. Let's look at another one. Let's look at Bonk. Bonk's a favorite meme coin. This is one of the ones, and I'm going through, I dumped my Bonk. Even though I don't think Bonk's going to get to the market cap of Ethereum, I don't even actually think it's going to get to the market cap of Solana, which is a 43x. Let's see, can it get to the market cap of Dogecoin? That's a 24x. That's pretty good, but I don't even think that it's going to get there. Let's go to SHIB Inu, which is a terrible token, by the way. It's a 6x if it gets to SHIB. So this is why I'm dumping my Bonk. Bonk is gone. It's over. I got in it. I made 1,000% X on it. And if we actually look at Bonk here, one of the things standing against it is this horrible supply, and not even all of it is circulating. The tokenomics is not great for a meme coin. There's the glitter. There is the glitter there again. There you have it. So Bonk is one of the ones that I have dumped. It is gone. I've sold my entire bag of Bonk. Unlikely that I will ever buy that back. Maybe, but probably not. Let's look at another one. Let's actually look at Dogecoin. Can Dogecoin get to the market cap of Solana? I think that's possible. It's got the Elon factor, but 61 cents. And again, it's just the ridiculous supply of Doge makes this very, very difficult. Maybe we should go. It's just a lot of supply. There's a lot of supply there. I don't even know what that number is. And the problem is they keep adding to it. They can't help themselves. They keep printing more Doge. So even though I love Elon, Doge is gone. It's dead to me. Let's look at what it would get to if it got to the market cap of XRP, which is about 120 billion. It gives me a 3x. That's where I think probably Doge can get to $1. I think that's realistic. Can it go higher if it got to the market of Ethereum? I just don't think it's. Look, one of the things that could help it go to the market cap of Ethereum is if it gets integrated as the payment form, because it is its own blockchain. I've sent on Dogecoin before. It's fairly cheap and quick. Maybe that gets integrated into X, and we see Dogecoin as the payment system. That could possibly take it. But even if it does, it's 7x. 7x. I'd rather just buy Ondo. If Ondo gets to Ethereum's market cap, it does a 200x buy to Doge, dumping Doge like Elon, like the project. To a certain extent, the tokenomics suck. The supply is too high. Sit down. It's just too high. It's not there. It just can't get me interested. These kind of gains it just can't get me excited. I can't, not X Doge, I can't get excited for 7x. If it gets the market cap of Ethereum, it's a 7x. You're not going to make life-changing gains with Doge unless you bought it much, much cheaper, maybe around 5, maybe even 10 cents. It would help a whole bunch. But I'm sorry to all those Doge lovers to rain on your parade there. But even if it gets to the Solana market cap of 90 billion, it's only 1.76 from here. So Doge was another dump for me along the way. All right, the next one is HNT, and I've been quite bullish about HNT, and I'm still holding. I'm hanging there by a thread, because you can see if it gets to the market cap of Solana, we do 100x. I don't see that happening. I just don't. Let's see if it can get to the market cap of maybe a Dogecoin. There, it's a 58x. Do I think it's going to 290? It's tough. It's tough, and I'll show you why in a minute. And I'm close to dropping HNT for this reason. Let's go to ADA, which is a little bit further down the curve there. And it's 195 with a 35x, and even the market cap of Sui, which is around 13 or 14 or 15 million, it's a 15x to 77. So you see why I'm in HNT, because the potential for it to make massive gains is enormous. The big problem that I have with HNT is not the supply. It's not the supply. Can you guess? It's not the supply. It is really because so many people are holding at a loss, 91%. And so right now, there is a 91% gap of people that are holding it in loss. And when the price moves up, people are going to sell. That's what makes new tokens better every cycle, because you don't have these old bag holders that are holding it from $54. I would know, because I rode it from $4 all the way to 54 and smashed it with HNT. So HNT, if I'm going to be from the movie Gladiator with thumbs up, thumbs down, or not sure, I'm here right now on HNT. I'm thumbs down for Doge. I'm thumbs down, obviously, for XRP, and I'm thumbs down for Ethereum. I'm thumbs down for Bonk, but I'm thumbs up. I'm sideways for HNT. One of the other ones that I dropped here was Casper. Okay, I dropped Casper. Probably not going to buy it back. They had 2 massive failed launches, and they just haven't recovered from that. Even if they got to the market cap of Sui, it's 4%. It's a 4x from there. Dogecoin, it would be a 15x. It could get to $2. That's a possibility for me, but I'm just not seeing it at the moment. The tokenomics aren't terrible with Casper. They keep saying, oh, they're the next Bitcoin. Casper, they keep telling themselves, we're the next Bitcoin, guys. We're the next Bitcoin. And then I'm like, oh, really? What's your supply like? What? 25 billion? Sit down. Sit down, Casper. come back when you're a 21 million supply and you can actually launch your product properly and people don't get scammed out of all their money by faulty wallets, etc. Casper is gone. I have dropped the Casper. Casper, it's over and unlikely to ever buy that back. Sometimes you just have to make those hard decisions. We've done Ondo. Pepe is the next one. We're going to move real fast here because we're going to get through some of these. And I'm not going to do this many. I rarely ever do this many altcoins, but because we're in a bit of a dip and being in a bit of a dip, it's an opportunity to show you. Okay, so Pepe, if it has the market cap of Doge, 7x. Sit down, not interested. That's why I don't own Pepe. The supply is just too high. It's too much greed. It's too much greed, and it's probably held, too much of it is held by the team or the devs or whatever. Oh my gosh, I can't even name that supply. Pepe is dead to me. Pepe is gone. It doesn't make sense, even if it gets... And I don't think it's going to get to the market cap of Doge, but even if it does, it's a 7x. SHIB if it gets the market cap of SHIB, it's a 1.73x. So I think it should overtake that, but I'm not sure it gets up to Dogecoin's market cap. It's not bad. 7x, you do 700%. That's if it gets to the market cap of Doge. Supply is just too high. People are just being too greedy, in my opinion. Get your market cap lower and get that supply out there and make it more investable. Now, Render, I love. If it gets the market cap of Doge, it's a 13x, and I think that is a possibility. Let's look at Cardano, much better project than Cardano. It's used by Apple. It's got relationships with Google and Amazon, etc. It would be a 9x if it got to Cardano's current market cap there. Now, if it got to Solana's market cap, now remember, Solana is probably going to, in my opinion, get to close to a 200 billion market cap there. So if it got to Solana's market cap, which is possible, 90 billion, it's $173. Right now, I don't see it getting there. I really don't. I do think more of a Dogecoin level is something, more of a 10x from here. And so Render's a hold for me for now. I'm still going to stick with it there. The tokenomics aren't terrible there, and they have been burning tokens. So Render is still a hold for me there. Okay, so we did that one. Let's look at TIA. TIA is one that I get asked a lot about. We're going to do about 3 more here. We're going to be real quick because we're running out of time. TIA, Celestia, again, that's a 22x that can get to Dogecoin's market cap. Probably a bit tough for it because the tokenomics, they had too much that were locked up and they had too many VC releases. And so $70 at 15x is possible. I have a TIA position still. It's hanging on by a thread. Obviously, this has been one of my biggest winners in this bull run because I rode it all up to $20, $22 and stuff, and have been buying back in these dips here very slowly, cautiously nibbling there. But I do think it's a better project than Cardano, and I do think it can do a 10 to 15 from here. But we will see. We will see on that one. I'm not as bullish as I have been on that token. Let's look at Sei. I get asked a lot about Sei as a token. If it gets the market cap of Cardano, again, I do think it can. That's $8. That would be a 22x from there. I don't have Sei anymore. I rolled it into Sui. That was a good decision because the Sei is the same price as it was when I rolled it into Sui, or maybe even a little bit lower. And Sui is like about 800% higher. So that ended up being a good trade. Not thinking about buying Sei back, but I do think Sei can do at least a 5 to 10x there. Maybe even if it made the market cap of Sui, which I think is maybe a little bit more realistic. That's what I kind of see as a bit more realistic. 8x there for Sei, maybe at least a 5x from there for that. Okay, then we're going to look at Zeus, and this might be the final one that we have time for today. And these were the ones that I had mostly gotten requested. You know, even if Zeus gets the market cap of Sui, that's a 54x. So that's pretty decent. If it was get to market cap of Dogecoin, seeing a 200x, this is why I'm a big holder of Zeus, and I have not sold my Zeus bag. It gets to 80 current market cap, it's 130x. So I think Zeus can be a really big winner in this bull run. Well, that's all we have time for today. I really do hope that helped you. I am going to share more altcoin requests in here, the Discord. I'm pointing to my phone, of course, because I'm on the Discord on my phone. And so if you want your altcoins covered, if you want to see some of those predictions for moving forward or some buy levels lower down, if you have any questions or some altcoins you want me to have a look at, leave those in the comments. And until the next episode, happy trading.